Jar Wobble was once a punk star with Public Image Limited. These days he has his own group, Invaders of the Heart. He provides a typically pulsating bass line with a strong reggae influence.
For me, music kind of makes itself. It's different for other players. But for me, I'm a very anxious sort of person generally, very uptight sort of a person. Music's the one thing. When I play music, or when I think about music, I lose myself, and things seem to work from the unconscious. So you open up and it's as if the music exists somewhere else, and you become merely a channel rather than the actual creator as such. And it's the thing that still surprises me, and it's the most exciting thing in my life. Suddenly you're playing, and it's later you think, where the hell did that come from? Where the hell did that come together?
Time has come and I won't leave you anymore, not anymore. Man returning from the spirit of his womb, I used to think you like it when you said that won't go far. There's no completing when I'm lying in your arms.
With vocals from Gabriel and others, the resulting composition is titled Taste of Lime.
Oh, sugar never sweet unless you know the taste of lime. When you find a beat, love will never be a crime.
In writing rooms, workrooms and ad hoc studios around the Real World site, similar co-productions are underway.
When you find a beat, love will never be a crime. Seven calling in a dream. Seven calling in a dream.
The haunting music of singer Mary Buan is rooted in her native Sami land, or Lapland, and in the struggles of the nomadic Sami people to retain their lifestyle and culture.
For a long time, our culture and also the music has been very oppressed. The Scandinavians tried to make it disappear, but they didn't manage. It's still alive, it's still there, and me and my musicians, we are taking it, letting it flow again.
Mari's no musical purist. The flute player's from Peru, and her band embraces rock elements in its adaptation of folk sounds. The Korean quartet combined traditional and modern percussion. Following their success back home, the group's name Samulnori has become generic for this style of music. Korean drum troupe might seem an odd choice to work with a Lap folk singer. It turns out that their music has more in common than they expect.
This is a very popular folk song in Korea.
Mari's from the very northern part of Norway, as he understands it, and she sang folk song from that area, and by some remarkable coincidence, it was very, very similar to a folk song from the region known as Gyeonggi Province, which is in central Korea, surrounds the city of Seoul. So it was very natural for him to pick up the tone of her song and accompany her singing.
This collusion of talents is produced by Paul Brennan, an ex-member of the Irish folk band Clannad.
프로페셔널 음악인이었고 어머님 아버님이 그 영향으로 어렸을 때부터 해왔고 그래서 저는 굉장히 하느님께 감사해요. 많은 사람 중에서 폴 같은 친구를 만나게 해줘서.
To begin with, he feels very, very fortunate that among all the producers in the world and all the people that we could have ended up working with, that we got someone like Paul, because he says between Paul and himself there are many points of similarity. For example, Paul's parents were musicians, and Paul is carrying on in that family tradition. And Mr. Kim comes from the same thing. His parents were musicians, and he's carrying on a family tradition.
다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 뿡. 알았지? 야, 좀 스타처럼 해라. 빌빌대지 말고. 어? 오케이? 징소리 좀 내봐. 징소리만 한번 좀 내봐. 시작.
Apart from working with Mari, Samuel Nori were asked by Brennan to provide percussion tracks for other artists. This means the Korean drummers breaking from their usual playing patterns to give Brennan what he wants.
What I'm trying to do is set up sort of grooves and moods for people to react and play to. The idea of collaboration is that people and musicians will play together. A lot of that time that I've heard people playing together in Ireland or in anywhere is after they've had about 14 pints to drink. And anyone, you know, they'll play with anyone.
Long after the Koreans who created the underlying rhythms have departed, Brennan is still adding overdubs from Mari Buan's group.
Nice, lovely touches, lovely flute playing. So it's just the same again. And in the beginning maybe just a bit more space when you play. Give it a little bit of room, and then other than that, it's perfect. We already did some percussive things to Samuel Nori, who are gone today, so we just worked from that end, and now we're adding some more colours. So we're not sure what we're doing, but we like it.
Only banana.
Yeah, only because Russians like banana more. Most of
The classically trained Terem Quartet were visiting Britain for the first time.
Через музыку, в первую очередь.
we must have a connection. We must connect by music, not separate.
У нас разные деньги,
We have different money,
но музыка.
but music is one everywhere.
Having originally met at the St. Petersburg Conservatory, the Terems perform their own versions of traditional music using the mighty bass balalaika, 2 domras, and the more familiar accordion. The task of recording them is put in the hands of pop producer Tony Berg.
Russian artists have almost a more foreign quality to them, to my ear, to I think an American or English ear, than the Africans or the Asian artists who are here. Somehow this is such a disciplined form for them, and they have spent so long refining it that the task here isn't to alter it, it's to represent it well so that I can learn by it, so that we can learn by it, and then subtly try and initiate them into the Western recording process.
Fastidious about their own work, the Terem Quartet were also asked by Gabriel and Wallinger to launch themselves into new territory, working alongside others to build up an ensemble number.